Hi guys, Evan here from Unique Schools, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of some of the new features in your school app. Now that you're logged into the app, the first page you're going to be brought to is the school's news and notifications panel. Here you can see all the latest news that the school has posted. I can see here that our JCT team has won, so I can click into that message there. I can see the photographs and I can see the news piece attached as well. Any new piece of news will appear as a large icon, but once I've read the piece of news, it will reduce down much smaller. So it'll help you keep an eye on what you have read and what you haven't so far. We've added a couple of features to the bottom of our notification panel here. So I can see down the bottom right-hand corner, there is a symbol for attention please. By clicking on this, it'll open up my parents' dashboard. It will show me what permission forms I still may need to fill out, what shop items I still need to pay for if the school is using our payment system, or else also my medical form. I still need to update my medical form. And I can do any of these by clicking the link on them. So for example, the Photo Island wildlife trip, I can click on this here. It'll bring me to the permission form and I can fill it out from there. Once you fill out the form or you make your payment or update your medical form, they will disappear off of this list and you will no longer be getting reminded to do it. Once I open up my menu then, I have a load of different options on my left-hand side. There's a private notification here, the second down. Here I will receive private notifications that the school may send to me. So for example, I've gotten your daughter has been selected to represent the school in a Young Scientist. I can click in here and I can see it's a message from the principal and only I can see this message. Next up then is the news archive. So this is just an archive of all the older news that the school has published. So if there's a piece of news that you're looking for, you can search for it in here. The next option then is the school gallery. So this is very similar to the news notifications. I can see a gallery of images here. Again, I want to look at the Irish Food Day. I just want to see the images. I click Irish Food Day. I can see the images of the different foods, but I can also see the news pieces attached as well. So there's some context to the photographs. The next up is big. This one is the My Student profile. So this, I can click into here. In here, it will show me my student details. So I can see my daughter here. I can see her absences submitted to date and her last absence date. So the last time she was absent was yesterday. I can update my medical information here by clicking the update button. And also I can give my picture permissions. So I can have my consent for picture permissions here as well. The next option then is a private notice board. This is mainly going to be used by the school coaches to communicate with the teams. These are chat style groups, so I can see that I'm in the dribblers group up the top here. And I can chat in so the coach can put up the team and I can tell them if I can play or I can't play. The next option is then a note from a parent. So if the parent needs to send a generic note, they can do it through here. They click their name of the student. They put for the attention of, so who they want the note to go to. So in this case, I'm going to send it to the first year year head. They can type in their note then. So I'm just going to say that Evie didn't do her homework because she was at a funeral. Regards. You can include your signature here. And you click submit. And then that note will be sent to the first year year head. All notes that you supply to the school will require a signature attached, so you will need to sign each note. The next option then is your school calendar. So it's just a generic school calendar. This is the list of upcoming events the school will do. I can see here I've got the school musical on the 15th or the junior rugby final on the 21st of October there. And I can see there's some parent teachers meetings on in November. So you can keep up to date with all the school events that are coming up. Next up is an absence form. So if I need to send an absence form from my daughter, I can click in here. I can select my student up the top here. She's going to be absent from the 11th until I'm going to say tomorrow the 12th. The reason is that she is sick. And I'm just going to say she's got a doctor's appointment. And again, all forms require a signature. So you sign away on your screen and you click submit. Once that absence is submitted, the school will be notified, but also you as a parent will also get an email copy receipt of that absence. There will also be an embedded history in your phone as well. So if you click the history button, it'll bring up a history of all the absences that have submitted from this device. Late notes work the very same. So if a student is going to be late into school, they can submit a late note through here. Please note students who arrive late to the school must report to the reception and sign in. Next up then is permission to leave. So this is if a student needs to leave throughout the day, you can send a permission to leave note. You click on here. You can select your student again. The leave info is the time the student is going to be leaving the school. The until is if the student is coming back to the school at a particular time, you can put that in. If they're not returning to the school at all, you can leave it blank. The reason you can select from your list here, and the further details, you need to put in further details. So in this case, I put in she's going to the dentist. And again, you include your signature, and at the bottom there's a message to say students, parents and guardians must follow the school's sign-out procedure and sign out at reception before they leave the school. And you click submit. Again, you have a history of all of the permission to leave notes are in your history section just here. Your permission forms are general permission forms. So if the students are going on a school trip, you may receive a permission form. You'll be notified with a notification. You click on your permission forms here. I can see I have to fill out the photo wildlife trip. So I click on that. I can see the information at the top there. I'm asked, do I have any special dietary requirements? So in this case, I'm going to put down my daughter's a vegetarian. My student, child information. So I just select my student, and the I permit or I do not permit. That is if you give permission for them to go on the trip. I click I permit in this case and sign again. And I click submit. And now the teacher who has sent out that form will receive an email to say this form has now been submitted. The next option then is the VSware or ePortal. So this is the school's reporting system. So if the school give you access, you can log in through here and view your students' reports or absence information will all be in here. So I can click on that. I can select my student here and I can log in with my login that the school will give me to the VSware or ePortal. The next option then is your school shop. So if the school is using our payment system, you click on the school shop, you go to school payments, and in here you'll see a list of payments that you still need to make. So I can see I have to pay the school locker and journal. So I click on here, I can select my student, I add to cart, and then I can check out as normal. I can add my laser card or credit card on here and click checkout. Once I've checked out an item, I will get an emailed receipt immediately for your own purposes. A full receipt will be emailed to you. The school can also put the book lists into the shop section. So you can click on your bookstore here. I can look at my first year book list and I can buy individual items and pay for them and have them delivered to my home address. The next section then is the school section. So I can click in here and I can see the school information. So that will show up the code of conduct, the different policies the school may have. We have the school social medias, we have a transition year section, we have a lost and found section, and a lot more in there. The study center is next. So the study center is for the students. It's a full student resource center. So the first option is Study Buddy. This is all of the past exam papers and marking schemes. Students can log in using our code and get access to Study Buddy. Also, we have Maths Tutor there. We have logbooks and CAO points calculators. So there's a lot of information in there for students. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or queries, you can email us at support@uniqueschools.ie.